One of the big edges of the team last year was its depth. You just wore down people, your 7 or 8 starters. Now you got 3 or 4 starters back, but it's that back end of the depth. It's really going to be a big loss. Who are you looking to, or how expect the team to make up for that depth this year?
I don't see it as a big loss. I mean, yes, you lose, your veterans. You lose that back line who's been here their season, but we also have an advantage. We have fresh legs. We have some really good freshmen that came in and they can produce and give those veterans, a little time off their legs in the press, because it does wear you down. And getting into that final stretch when you're hitting the 35th, 36th game of the season, you need that depth, and that's what helped us carry us to the national championship. So I think we'll be in good hands with, the sophomores and who didn't really play last year. Now they still have fresh legs to come in and be destructive in the press.
Have you looked at the video of the UConn game yet since last year?
Yeah, I mean, it took me about, I really just stepped away from basketball for about a month. That was the longest season we've ever had here. And 38 games is a lot on your body, so just to step away and just, live a life outside of basketball is pretty much what I did for a month. And then soon after we got right back into it, I watched pretty much all the games in the tournament, especially UConn games, just to, get that feeling out of your system. And just watch it, there's no regret in that game, only lessons learned. So after looking at it, I mean, we know what we have to do, in the future of, the tournament.
Are you and Alexis, you think, the best backcourt in the country coming back?
Yeah, I'm going to see somebody else.
Okay, appreciate it.
Do your expectations coming into this season differ then at all from going into last season?
I mean, our expectations, honestly, are things that we can control. Our energy, our attitude, and our effort. That's what Coach Q's been talking to us for my 4 years here. Of course, we want to go to the national championship again, but we have to, play those games that lead up to the national championship. I'm sorry. And so, whether it's Drexel or whether it's a UConn, we have to go out and be prepared to play every time like it's a national championship game.
How important is it for you to be more of a leader this year than ever before?
I think it's really important because I'm the last piece of the number 6 recruiting class in the country. So to have those 5 leave and go on and continue their careers, and to have me here and to have Lex and the twins here and to still have a dominant presence in our veterans, it's really big for me, but also just for everybody. I think everybody on this team can step up and play a role, whether it's being a leader, whether it's being a communicator, just being there for each other.
And how does it feel to be entering your senior year?
Well, I feel pretty old. It's no different. I think it's way more important. I don't want to say any year is more important than the other, but I just think this final year is so crucial for our team and for me and just for every senior on this team. This is the last chunk of veterans that we have, and the next step after that will be the transfers and the 4 sophomores. So you think about it, the team is going to start fresh, so we want to make sure we leave our last mark on this team in a great way. That way this program can carry on and have more than one Final Four banner on the wall.
Who's going to hit those 3-pointers this year? Because the bulk of what you lost really was strong 3-pointers.
Everybody.
It's one thing to take them, but it's nothing to make them.
Right, and I think we've shown that throughout the year. We are known as a team that gets them up and we make them. I forgot how many we almost made a year, but I mean, yes, we lost a great shooter in Brianna Butler, but we also had backup shooters in Taylor and Maggie and Lex can hit a couple threes. Now, we have Gabby Cooper in the freshman. We have Abby who can shoot it one step over the half court line. Yeah, you gotta look back. It's pretty far, right? I've worked my behind off this summer to make sure that I can hit a consistent 3. And there's other people that can step up slim. I mean, even the twins practice them. I don't know if they're gonna shoot them, but it's just make sure everybody's ready because you just never know in that final moment who has to take that shot. But I'm pretty sure the way we practice and the way we go in the weight room that we'll be able to get those up and make them.